first heard of Hope when I was dancing at Hubbard Street Dance Chicago, and she is a legend there. And then her reaching out to me to do a piece for Charlotte Ballet when she was still the active director there. For me, it was like one of my first ballet company offerings. I had never even considered the fact that I could choreograph for a ballet company because my work is so contemporary. Continuing our work together in our relationship or our conversation between director and choreographer is really important to me because she is really one of the few that I feel is behind me and wants to see me develop as a creator. When Hope originally pitched this commission to me, she had mentioned, are you up for the challenge of working with John Adams' work, Book of Alleged Dances? And so, of course, I jumped at the opportunity to see what I could do with the music. And what I found interesting about combining my world with John Adams is the intersectionality of it. Who is this American man with his thoughts and his insight? But then who is this African-American woman and what does she have to say in connection to this work? And so how I'm meeting the piece halfway is through social dances. I think that's something that is piquing my curiosity at the moment. When I go to a function or a party, a house party, or I'm with my friends at home, what are the dances that we do in order to connect? So I really was like, okay, great. I don't have to lose aspects or sterilize aspects of myself by meeting it culturally. If anything, it helps me widen and expand my artistic palette. The one theme that I keep referring to is really questions around object permanence. How do we move ideas in space centered around just the fact of what was there before? And so as you regard the piece, you can source what it is for you. Where does light meet music, meet movement, and where do they all meet momentum to create this symbiosis of a vision? That's really what I'm trying to play with, how we can house all of the artistic components under one umbrella and let the audience decide for themselves what they see. I think for this, why not just celebrate presence or the present moment? Why not just celebrate dance for dance's sake? I'm constantly curious of how I can meld multiple worlds together, and I think what audiences will see with this work is that. I think I'm really trying to honor what's already in the dancers, but also challenge them to pull other forms out of their bodies. Have a voice within the work. Let the work define itself. It's a collective, communal, collaborative, fruitful work. What I'm practicing now artistically is like how to relinquish a sense of control to, I think, expand my own interests. I do feel like establishing this trust with a new company anywhere I go is something that I prioritize so that we can enjoy a process. Because who's to say great art comes from struggle and suffering? I think actually quite the opposite. I think if we're all laughing and having a good time, we can only build on that and develop something quite beautiful together.